Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We just tested out, if you missed this video, Deadpool X-Force's new animations. You know, I know straight out of the top, especially because I didn't use any synergies or anything else, I was just wanting to see what all they had changed him. And that special too, it's got a super long stun. If you've got built up those 10 bleed charges, you can get an impressive amount of bleed. Keep in mind, for my own mastery setup, my deep wounds is actually just 2 out of 5. So really, for both of these champions, if you're going to use any bleed heavy champion, it's probably smart to expand it. Now, deep wounds is a very costly mastery. So, you know, I have unlocked it all the way to 5 out of 5 and don't use it. And wish I could have some of those units back that I spent on mastery cores, especially since that was before mastery cores were less expensive. That was before the Black ISO store, or certainly everything else. Even, I think Mastery Core offers, I didn't take advantage of those back years ago when they didn't really pop up. Okay, so I wanted to do the same thing with Yondu. Now, I have a 5, not just a 565, but a rank 3 6-star Deadpool X-Force. I have a rank 1 6-star Yondu and a rank 3 5-star Yondu. So I don't know how different people who have him really well is going to be. But we're going to just do the same test for the man who desperately needs a better healthcare plan. And that is Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. I'm also going to take myself out of the picture to get that full screen action. I doubt that that this is look at that blade. This is going to be different animations like Deadpool. Hitting into the block, much easier much easier to get bleeds. All right, let's try the special one. Yep, same animation. Gotta love that heal block. Look at how long that heal block is. So Kabam's goal was to have it to where if you're fighting regen champions with Yondu, it is much harder for that champion to regenerate. Let's try a special 2. Okay. So, much better bleed damage. It's not Nick Fury level. And the heavy, you can see, applies and stacks. So he's more annoying as a defender, that's for sure. But that heal block, it'd be interesting to see against like Realm of Legends Wolverine. That would be a fun test if I had more time today and would just casually grind a Wolverine and try just spamming special ones. And obviously, with my mastery setup, suicides are not great for champions that both don't have regeneration and spam special ones. Let's try a special 3. Ooh, too early on that. Okay. I've always thought Yondu had a really cool special 3. Got a special concussion and weakness. And you can see I'm hitting into the block and still causing him to bleed, which is awesome. Hitting into block, causing bleed. And there's that awesome special one. Yondu's special one is still the bread and butter. And if you continue to be aggressive, you can see that before the heal block has expired, I have reapplied it to a new special one. So there is a very easy and accessible world that exists where you can apply a permanent heal block, assuming that you don't have your power drained, you know, like Plagued Mind or some other node every 20 seconds, to the defender. So yes, this is going to be huge if you're fighting really annoying new regeneration champs. Here's looking at you, everybody from Sasquatch to Cersei. Yeah, he's going to come in handy. And I do think when it comes to nodes like Masochism, I think Yondu is going to be a Battlegrounds MVP. And so that's another reason to rank him up. Now, of course, the question is, would you take him up before great champions of his class? And I still say for a lot of champions, no. But that special one, it reminds me of Hawkeye, even though without having to worry about the timing of a perfect release like the new Hawkeye buff, I did love the OG Hawkeye special one. It was the best thing about him. But when you have champions who largely have that special one utility, they're not going to be quite as valuable as champions who have more of an overall utility. And really, in terms of the tech class, we're talking about still Warlock, Ghost, Ultron, Nimrod, Guillotine, 2099, Nebula, even Guardian, Penny Parker, Hulkbuster, Omega Sentinel, Stark, Spidey, Silver Centurion, and the like. So, is Yondu better than those? Time will only tell. Have my doubts about some of that. But at the same time, really fun champion in terms of utility. I know that I valued his special one more than anything else, and I think it's only gotten better, especially by making it easier to bleed the opponent. So that's good news for the community. I think Yondu is now, if you need somebody, especially on certain weeks, once Battlegrounds stops being a beta and is more of just a permanent inclusion like Incursions is, he's a smart person to rank up, and he gets my full, for what it's worth or not worth, Prof Hoff endorsement.